I had a direct flight back from Boston, landed, no problem. But ever since me and Rudy separated like a day and a half ago, 2 days ago?
36 hours ago.
It's been hell.
It's been awful.
Tell me about it.
So...
Hey, what's up? It's Michael Yo. Welcome to the Yo Show. Thank you so much for watching. First of all, really appreciate you. Hit the subscribe button. Do all the good things. All the good things. Also, June 1st, I will be in Vancouver, which is going to be awesome. Me and Rudy will be in Vancouver. Hollywood Theater. That one has less than 15 tickets left. It might be sold out by now. And then we're doing this whole East Coast run, which is going to be cool. All the tickets, michaelyo.com. I had a great time. Where were we, Rudy?
Man, that whole Eastern Seaboard was just phenomenal.
It was beautiful, wasn't it?
Yeah, great, man. In fact, I posted something yesterday about how great of a last couple of days it was up there, and I totally forgot. We were sightseeing and having so much fun. I totally forgot to take pictures of shows.
Yeah, I did too. It's like we didn't even take. We were walking around. We were in Portsmouth, Portland, Maine, and Boston. I mean, it was beautiful. And I think me and Rudy are on the same page on this. We love history. We love old buildings. So it's cool to walk around and see that type of stuff where we're not used to old stuff. And really, those buildings aren't old compared to other countries, but to us, they're old.
Yeah, I saw that one building we were walking in. I got my hair cut out there, and the building that I got the barbershop was in was built in 1792. I'm like, that's insane. These old structures are just still standing out.
And then if you're from Europe, you're like,
yeah, right.
Yeah. That's whatever.
Castles that were built in like seven.
Right. But I had a great time, man. We went to this restaurant called High Roller, which was a lobster. You could get fresh lobster in it. And Rudy said it tastes different. And it does. It tastes literally like it just came out because it did.
Yeah. It's so yeah. I know people love, seafood, but great. Don't get it in St. Louis.
No.
You got to go somewhere on a coast to be able to get it right.
Or in Vegas. Let's be honest. Vegas.
I agree.
There's no water around.
Yeah.
Even if it's the freshest, it's going to have to be packed up, shipped. Let's say that takes half a day. At the freshest, half a day to get here, right? Yeah. Still, then, it's not as fresh as these other places.
The only place that I've ever been to that is straight up fresh in Minneapolis is a place. There's a few around the country, but Ocean Air.
Okay.
Because they ship it in that day. It gets caught early in the morning, then they fly it in that day.
Now, Ocean Air, is that a restaurant or
a restaurant?
Okay.
Yeah. The other place is I worked for a company for a long time where the owners, it was kind of we say mom and pop, but the owners are billionaires. But for the holiday party every year, they would have fresh shrimp flown in from the East Coast for the holiday party that day. So it would show up and there'd just be this huge, a smorgasbord of the seafood cocktails and shrimp. And I'm telling you, it melts in your mouth. It's so damn good.
Oh, yeah, see, that's what's up right there. Yeah. Sorry, my phone went on. So Rudy, I had a direct flight back from Boston, landed, no problem. But ever since me and Rudy separated a day and a half ago, 2 days ago?
36 hours ago.
It's been hell.
It's been awful.
Tell me about it.
So first off, going into the weekend, I already messed up because 2 days before we were leaving for Boston, I always double check my itineraries, and on my calendar on my phone said I had a flight, the same flight that you were on the way back, Sunday morning, whatever it is, 10 a.m., 7 a.m., whatever it is. And I'm like, great. I go to my Delta app. There's no flight in there. So I'm looking at all the other, I'm looking at Sun Country. I'm looking at Allegiant. I'm looking at American, United, anything. I'm like,
you're trying to find a flight.
Did I book a flight? I guess I did not book a flight. All right. Well, maybe I didn't hit confirm. So now I have to book on Spirit. So, all right, great. It's not.
But let's be honest. You don't mind flying Spirit.
I don't mind Spirit.
You don't mind.
I don't mind it. Of all of them, of all the low budget, Spirit's okay. They're not
okay.
Great.
They're okay.
They're not, but they're fine.
First of all, before you go, how would you rate the low? I would say Southwest is the best out of those. And
for sure.
And I don't think Southwest is low budget now. They're getting more expensive. But Southwest, Frontier, and then Spirit.
Oh, so I would go. I think JetBlue. Love JetBlue.
Oh, JetBlue, yes.
JetBlue's great. Love JetBlue.
You think they're low budget? To me, I think JetBlue is Yeah, you're right though. Okay, JetBlue,
Yeah.
Southwest,
and then I would say
Frontier.
I would say Spirit, and then
Whoa.
Frontier is so low on the they are on the bottom of the ocean. I
love it.
That's where all the that's where Frontier is.
Can I tell you why I've never had a problem with Frontier? Maybe once. It's more about the attitudes of the people that work at Frontier than anything. They think they own the airline, but I only take flights from Las Vegas to LA or Burbank. And it's very short, so it's hard to have bad service because even if you don't get service, it's 45 minutes. You just want to land. That's it. If they do that, that's great. Okay, so you flew Spirit, and then what happened?
Yeah, so wake up on whatever morning it is, Sunday morning. You're already at the airport.
Yep.
I am leaving the hotel. I get a message, hey, your flight's bumped back, whatever, a half hour. Okay, fine. It happens, man. Oh, no. Oh, so I have to start from earlier. So Saturday night.
You drop me off.
I drop you off at the hotel, and then I go to park the car. Now, you go to bed. You got to be up early. I got some time. I'm like, my flight's not till 10:30, 11. I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm going to go have a drink.
See there? Nothing happens good after 11 o'clock, Rudy.
Should have listened to my own advice, man. So I go across. I walk. All the bars in the hotel are closed.
So you parked.
So I parked the car. And I go upstairs. Hotel bar is closed, but the guy says there's a bar across the street at the hotel there. You can walk in. Great. I start walking over there. Soon as I turn the corner, like outside of our hotel, and then go into the next hotel, cops swarm the joint. Dude gets tackled. They got him. The guy's like yelling at the cops. The cops are screaming at him. And this is like 5 feet from me. They're like, and the guy was like, sir, we told you to give. He's like, I don't need to give you my ID. I know my rights. And then the guy, like, we make eye contact, and the guy's like, you witness. He's a witness. I was like, I am not a witness. I am not witnessing anything. I am going to have a beer, and I'm going to bed. And I just kept walking. I was like, I don't know what happened. I don't care what happened. Walk into this bar. Place is hopping with like 27 to 33-year-olds.
Okay.
And I'm annoyed.
Okay.
I'm so annoyed. Music's too loud. There's like a group of like 10 girls who are annoying man, they're annoying. And the only seat is next to them. So I'm sitting there, I'm listening to these gals cackle all night. Every dude in there is trying to like work their way in.
Yeah.
Finally, at some point, I saw a spot on the other side of the bar open up. I get up, walk to the other side of the bar. One of the girls like had walked by me, and she goes, were we too annoying? I was like, yeah, actually, yeah, you were. She goes, yeah, we get that sometimes. Yeah, well, then maybe just take that as a moment. Yeah. So I go back to the hotel. I finally get to sleep, wake up the next day. Spirit flight is delayed a half hour. I'm like, all right, I'm looking at my watch going, I get to Fort Lauderdale. My flight at Fort Lauderdale leaves at 4. My flight landing from Boston, that is at... I'll get there at like 2:45. I'm like, I got time. I got a half hour. I get my gate. I'm totally good. 20 minutes later, another email. Flight's delayed again.
Once Spirit bumps a flight, it's pretty much canceled.
Yeah.
Like that, you can automatically, because Spirit is not late. Here's what I know by flying Spirit a couple times. It's either on time or it's not going to get there.
Yeah. You're right. You're right. You're totally right. Absolutely. 100%. Yeah. So now I figure, all right, I'm going to go find a spot to go get some breakfast. I walk into this restaurant, it's in South Boston, nice place, good food, good people. They're great. Lady behind the bar has like the typical Boston accent, she's a real ball buster. Some dude was in there. He was kind of half in the bag. You could tell he was drinking Bloody Marys. They're arguing about stuff. She goes to mix him a drink and then says, you're cut off, and then plops that drink in front of me and is like, now this is yours. Now the guy's like, that's my drink. I'm like, I did not want to get into this. I didn't want a drink. I just want coffee and I want to go to the airport. That's all I want right now.
Yeah.
So finally, after now I'm sitting at this restaurant having a cup of coffee, and my flight gets bumped again. And I'm thinking, now I'm in trouble. Now I'm cutting it close. Now I land at like 3:50. The flight is supposed to leave at I think I land at like 3:35. The flight's supposed to leave at 4. And
you can't make it.
I'm like, now I'm cutting it really close.
Yeah, you can't make that.
So I get to the airport. As I'm sitting at the airport, flight gets bumped again. Now I'm never going to make it.
Yeah.
So I call Spirit and I'm like, hey, what's up?
Spirit picked up?
So yeah, there was somebody who answered, if you can believe it.
Wow.
So they said, yeah, no, listen, we can, I said, if I don't make this flight, is there another flight that leaves that night? And she's like, yeah, there is. There's a flight that leaves Fort Lauderdale at 10:35.
Oh.
I'm like, so now I'm doing the math. Okay, so I get there at 3 something, and I don't fly out until 10:30. You know what? Fine, I'll just take it. Whatever. Get on the flight. We get to Fort Lauderdale. I walk up because the only saving grace of all of this is that there's a lounge in Fort Lauderdale.
Yes.
That I can sit in because usually they give you a 3-hour window.
What kind of lounge was it?
It was a Centurion Lounge.
Okay, cool.
So it's good.
Those are good. Those are
it's a good
solid.
lounge. Yeah. But I didn't know that Fort Lauderdale it's not a big airport, but it's insanely busy. And there's one lounge. So the wait time, when I got there, the lady's like, it's going to be about an hour and 15. I was like,
to get in?
To get in. I was like, okay, that's fine. Whatever, man. I got stuff to do. So I put my name on the wait list. I start walking down the hallway. I posted this picture to my Instagram. There is a dude who is standing in the walkway of the women's bathroom.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah,
who is charging his phone while women are I'm like, and if he would have went 15 feet to his left, there's a men's bathroom that also has a charger.
Hey, what's going on? It's Michael Yo. When I'm not dominating a basketball court, I'm at home. Can't wait for the NBA playoffs and play-ins. And I'm excited to team up with DraftKings because right now, if you bet $5 for new customers, you will get $200 in bonus credit instantly. But you got to use the code word YOBET. That's YOBET. It's not my bet. It's YOBET. The crown is yours. You just saw the DraftKings commercial. Man, I'm telling you, it's so important to this show, to me, to everybody, the family. If you do bet responsibly, but also use that link, YOBET. And as always, you can check out my tour dates, michaelyo.com.
So I see the dude, and I'm like, I look at that guy, and I get a chuckle out of it. And I can tell other people are looking at this guy going, what a creeper. Dude, what are you doing? So I make my way to a bar because I have to charge my phone. I'm sitting in there. I'm charging the phone. I'm having a drink. Hour goes by. No text message from the Centurion Lounge. Hour 15. No message from the Centurion Lounge. Hour and a half. No message. And I'm like, what is going on, man? I'm starving at this point. I have not eaten since that breakfast at 8 o'clock this morning. It's now
because you're going to eat in the lounge, so you didn't buy something.
Yeah.
Okay,
so it's 5:45 at night. I haven't eaten since 8 a.m. I'm kind of getting hangry because I'm frustrated because now I'm not getting home until 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning.
I get it, Rudy. I get it.
I walk back to the Centurion Lounge and I'm like, hey, by the way, I just checking in just because it's been an hour and a half. I haven't heard anything yet. And the woman goes, what's your name? And I said, Pavich. She goes, yeah, we texted you like a half hour ago. I said, well, I never received the text. And she goes, yeah. Now, mind her, I am the one who says to them when I put your name on the wait list. She goes, you can scan the code or I can just put you in. I said, just put me in. Yeah. So I gave her my phone number and she goes, oh, it's something, it's the area code. And then she goes, 322. I said, no, it's 332. She goes, oh, I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, we had the wrong number in the system. And I'm like, okay, so is there another wait? She goes, well, we can put you back on the wait list.
What?
And I go, well.
Wait, because of their mistake?
Yeah. And I go, well, how long is the wait? She goes, it's probably about an hour.
What?
And I'm like, oh my God.
Did you lose it on her?
So I said, ma'am, look, I have been very, very patient. There's got to be a way to be able to, I'm by myself. By myself. She was like, okay, well, we can maybe put you in about 20 minutes. And I'm like, and in my head, I'm like.
But it's their mistake.
It's their mistake, absolutely.
But did you say, hey, ma'am, this is your mistake?
That's what I said. I was like, it's, because then they went back and they changed it. They put the right number in. And I was like, okay, 20 minutes, be cool. Just listen, it's not that bad. You're going to go eat free food and drink free drinks. 20 minutes is fine. Go back, sit down. 20 minutes later, I get the text. I start walking in, and there's this girl, and she looks just as angry and disheveled as I am.
Okay.
And I look over at her, and she looks at me, and she goes, did you get your text to go in? I go, yeah. She goes, how long was the wait? I was like, it was about an hour and a half. And she goes, I have been on the road since like 6 a.m. I've had 2 delayed flights. I am starving. All I want to do is get in. And I go, I got to pass. You're coming with me. So I told this lady, I
that's
walk
nice.
I walk up and I was like, hey, I get a free pass for this, right? And she was like, yeah, absolutely. I was like, great, put her on there. And then I was like, and we were doing the introduction, like, hi, what is your name? Oh, hi, I'm Stacy.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Rudy. And I could tell the woman was like kind of miffed that I was bringing this woman who she had told no to.
That's great.
Now I'm bringing her in, and I was like, vindicated,
Yeah.
right? So I finally get into the lounge. I'm getting food. I'm having a drink. I'm watching the ball game. I get, whatever. I get like 2 drinks in, and I'm like, all right, that Warriors game is going to start. This is going to be the best night. And the guy's like, last call. I was like, last call? I was like,
For what? They closed the lounge?
yeah. I was like, what do you mean last call? And he's like, yeah, it's Sunday. We close early on Sundays. I was like,
my God.
I was like, you've got it. I was like,
Wait, they closed the lounge?
they closed the lounge.
What time?
It was 8 o'clock. And so now it's like whatever time. So I had been in there for like 42 minutes or something like that.
God.
They closed the lounge. I'm like, I am so beside myself, man. So now while I'm sitting there.
Did you eat though?
I did eat. I had a drink. I
Okay,
had 2
good,
drinks.
good.
I
Good,
got
good,
some
good,
food.
good.
While I'm sitting I'm sitting in the lounge. My phone goes off. The flight is delayed again. And
No!
I'm like, you gotta be, this is insanity. Finally, we get booted out of the lounge. I go to the gate. There's a bar next to the gate. I met the nicest lesbian couple I've ever met. They were super cool. They're in town because it was funny because they go, oh, we're going to Vegas. And guess what we're going to Vegas for? And I jokingly had said something like, I bet it's something softball related. And they're like, we're softball umpires. I was like, get out. What do you know? That's insane.
Yeah.
They were great. They were going to go do the thing over at, they're doing the umpiring thing for the softball thing. It was great. We had a great time. We hung out with these lesbians for like 2 hours in the bar, and we got on the flight finally. So I did not get home until 2 a.m. this morning.
Oh my God.
I've been exhausted since I have left you in Boston at midnight.
Well, we could have done this
Saturday.
podcast tomorrow. Really. We didn't have to do it today.
It's all good because now I got to get stuff done because I'm traveling this week, as are you. So.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so it's been wild, man. It's been a wild trip. So.
Well, you okay now?
I'm good. I'll probably go to bed early tonight. We got nothing cooking tonight. We don't do Kimmels till tomorrow. It's Monday today.
Yeah. So Tuesday and Wednesdays we do Kimmels. So.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's why I don't fly those airlines. I will pay the money.
Should have.
I would rather pay the money, get there, because I landed at, my flight was delayed an hour. I landed at 12. Oh, man. I landed at 12, and I told you, it's worth the money, buddy.
Yeah, I know.
We always think about cheaping out, but you got to remember why those airlines are cheap. It's because they're used to bumping things, and they hardly, I guarantee you, they connect less than 50% of the time.
Really?
I guarantee it.
Man.
There's no way.
It felt like it, yeah. Well, they definitely didn't connect with my heart. Because now I'm so angry. Oh, the last 36 hours, man, it was just like, it's been off. I could feel like at some point on the flight as we were landing, I was like, it feels like my brain is detaching from the inside of my head right now. I just want to go home and go to bed.
You were a shell of yourself.
Yeah. But anyway, all right. Well, we're good now.
All right, so we're good. This was your therapy session.
Thank you, buddy.
You're going to be fine, buddy. You're going to be good.
Yeah.
I start Mad Apple tomorrow. When's this airing?
So this will actually by the time this comes out, you will have done Mad Apple for a week.
All right. So if you want to check me out at Mad Apple, Tuesday through Saturday, and then Jimmy Kimmel's, we're there every Tuesday and Wednesday, 6 o'clock. I go on first, and then I leave, and then we have great comics to finish the night. Then I head to Mad Apple. And there you go. Follow us at Michael Yo, at Rudy Pavich, right?
Yeah.
And michaelyo.com. Where are you going to be again?
Let's see. So this is the week I'm actually going to take a week off. I'm going to take a couple days off and go fishing up in northern Minnesota. And then the week of I think it's the 24th through the 27th, Magoobies in Baltimore. Last weekend of May, I'm going to be at Tacoma Comedy Club with Adam Carolla. And then June 1st, I bop up to Vancouver and do a show with you.
There we go. All right. We will see you next time. michaelyo.com for all my tour dates. Later.